So it's day 23 of the NSE Investment Challenge 2025. Today is on a Monday, and this week we're going to be going on a trading marathon. So let's go. So it's day 23 of the NSE Investment Challenge. I think our stocks have gone up. If you can see the position that we were in last week on Saturday, there's only one stock that's underperformed, and that's the stock for Absa. That goes back to the using your own research to make trades. So when is today? Today is 8th of 25. So this week we're going to go on a marathon from Monday, on a trading marathon from Monday to because the challenge is ending next week on Monday, on 15th. So today is 8th, so we have 7 days. So we're going to go on a marathon before the challenge actually ends, and then from there now we're going to have our conclusion, and then now from there we're gonna see how it goes. But it'll conclude the 30-day challenge. So let's see what's going on in the world of business today. We're gonna start with Business Daily. So in Business Daily, you only need 1 teaspoon of salt per day. Man, there's somewhere I read that salt leads to like a lot of hypertension. So if you take a lot of salt, if you're a guy who's addicted to salt, you don't need that much. Ex-Family Bank CEO who lost to inflation amid 30.6 million award. World Bank turns heat on Capital Authority to cut calls, or on Communication Authority to cut call rates further. Hey man, call rates are usually so high. Business Daily fits top 40 under 40 men at Nairobi Gala. Oh, well, me next year I'm going to be there. So okay. Visa KCB rollout new merchant pay system. I don't know whether Unga invests $200 million on porridge line. So I think court backs. Oh, this is interesting. Court backs KCB auction of clients 67 acres in Nyandarua. State set for 245 windfall from sales. So that's $2 billion. So there are people are positioning themselves to look for this money, especially state, since Ruto planned to put up 5 trillion for the sovereign wealth fund of Kenya to invest in projects. 5 trillion is a lot. Treasury gives up 15 billion in raise for Safaricom dividends. We have to see if let's see how Safaricom has been faring over the last few days. So my watch list, we're going to go to my watch list, KCB Group, Unga, Umeme. Safaricom is not on my watch list. It is. So it's gone down. There's a time it was at 29, but it's gone down. This dip over here. No, but as we're here, so we're December. So the highest it's ever been is at 30 bob. Still, I don't think the corporate bond really made much of an effect. Centum, let's see Centum. Wait, there's one that we've seen over here. Unga Group. So Unga Group invests 211 million in solar porridge line. Okay, solar porridge. Housing levy and shift deductions on job termination benefits unfair. More passport center lined up to curb Nyayo House congestion. That's the river, okay. And Nairobi court has ruled that subject compensation for unfair termination of employment to housing levy. That subjecting compensation for unfair termination of employment to housing levy and social health insurance deduction constitutes to an First Generation Capital Limited. So what we're going to do just a bit of research. Since Unga Maze has, let's do this. We're going to sell the ABSA stocks. No. So we're going to sell the ABSA stock and reinvest it somewhere else. No. For reinvesting in another stock. So we're going to submit that. So we've sold that one. So what we're going to do, we're going to start trading. We're going to look for Unga. Buy. Okay. Do you buy Ama? What do you do? Technical analysis for Unga Group. Ungaja. East African. Let's see East Africa. Portland Cement. Even this one has gone down. Ooh, damn. Hey, this is bad. So, Porridge line. What else? What else can we find? Let's see what else we can find. UAE outpaces Uganda, US in Kenya, and Kenya goods purchases race. Hey, there are a lot of goods being sold to the UAE from Kenya. So let's see. So my dashboard right now, we only have Uchumi, Kakuzi. What we're gonna do, where's the Muruti? The Muruti has been on a rally because it went on from 420. This is in June. So Standard Investment Bank marks 30 years of excellence. Standard Investment Bank. Del Monte Kenya at 60, a legacy of growth, excellence, and empowerment. AIB Axis Africa provides access to global offshore funds, unlocks exposure and safeguard your capital. Investor to go for longer. Coffee auction volumes hit a season high on strong prices. Investor wealth at NSE sheds 202 billion in a month. Foreign currency units assets double. Somalia new boss targets Kenyan firms in cross-listing deal. This one, yields on. Kenya digital rebound, TikTok leads social media. Yeah. AI good for growth, but no quick fix. Yeah, it's not a quick fix. Like, it's like the time we traded with AI. Like I told you guys, we traded with AI. We made loss after loss after loss. People are treating AI like a quick fix. AI is not a quick fix. There's a lot that has to go into it, and well, it's better if you actually do your own research and then now couple it with AI rather than depending on it wholly. Because there's a lot of data that goes over the nini, the AI. In 1995, retirement banker named James Wangunyu stepped into a modest office with 5 staff members, a single phone line. The small team would grow. A fully fledged investment bank with over 250 employees, offices in Nairobi and Mombasa, more than 100,000 equities clients, and 50,000 investors across its flagship Mansa X funds. In just 30 years, SIB has established itself as one of Kenya's most respected financial institutions. Yeah, it's true. Fully accredited. AIB Axis Africa, a renowned and fully accredited brokerage firm at the Nairobi Security Exchange, licensed by the Capital Markets Authority, today announced Somalia new boss market. Well, there's a lot to unpack over here. Sindio, hi investors. There's a lot to unpack at the end of the day. If you're actually going to try and do research, just know there's a lot to unpack at the end of the day. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to especially in the markets and finance sector. What we're going to do, I'm just going to show you that capital markets. See all this commodities. Now, what we're going to do, since commodities is, we're going to try and buy the Muruti 50, no, 45, no, 42, so 42 shares. Coffee prices all over the world. In Kenya are searching. So we've bought Limuru tea. So let's see if at all we've made the right decision. So we're left with, oh my god. So we're left with, it's gone down by 198. No. So let's sell. So what's gonna happen? We're gonna check. We're gonna let this play out. Since majority of my stock right now is in Uchumi, we're gonna see how this plays out, and then from there, because now Unga Group has gone down, Jubilee has gone down, but at the end of the day, it's a totally unpredictable market at the end of the day. People are still rising in the share prices. I can see people are raising their share prices over here, but keep trying. At the end of the day, there's a lot of news to uncover over here, but this is how you go about it, especially since there are commodities, these currencies, markets and finance, these currencies, these how stable shillings are school banks, forex trading fortunes, global markets, how global markets are going to affect, how China's slowdown will hit IMF has warned. So there's a lot to unpack. At the end of the day, doing your own research is actually best to be able to see how markets are performing and how you yourself can benefit from this. Like, as you can see, this guy over here, Lonnie, he started off with 250k, and now he's at 1.3 million. So I think that's amazing. Doing your own research is something that yields results. So yeah, so we're gonna check back tomorrow and see how this thing goes, man. Stay tuned. Yo, this is me, Maze Youngman. You already know, man.